Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Go ahead.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
20 TX.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On first down, back to Achane. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now Achane on first and 10. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The Dolphins sit 7-8 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Escapes the sack. To a hit, and the ball is out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Achane. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job as he rumbles for 9. And he'll be back to a 3rd and 3. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Here's a 2nd and 8. Rodgers wants to change the look. On second down, a run with Hall. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. We talk about this Miami defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Right, number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
2 and now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Scott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Achane. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Stephen Carter, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
We always talk about, we always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he was the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to
get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Hall again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down and 6 now. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got goal. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Sims. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Straight ahead is Hall.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That was a good, strong run for a first down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
On the counter, it's Hall. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. The tight end in motion right. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive. Got
to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 6.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Here's a toss left for Achane. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2nd down and 3.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
They'll pitch it out to Achane. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Let's go. Make them work for it.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Running right, here's Achane. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. He can't get him down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Hall again on 2nd down. The solid stiff arm. And running with power here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 86 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. In motion right is Davis.
Hey, 626. Back on.
Now it's Rodgers. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 39 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Third down and 10.
Keep it rolling, boys. Keep it rolling. Down the field. Right away. Get it in the pocket. Be patient.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And it is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24 now, here's the second down and 6.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
In motion right is Davis. Ball again on second down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Here's Hall again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Channing Tindall in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
There's reasons our linebackers are often captains of the defense. They call the signals, they have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and of course on blitzes. Living the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the option left, here's Tua. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline. And
the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Will McDonald drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be on for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one we're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers. This hauled in by Conklin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. Up the middle, Achane. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First down, Jets.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, New York.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Rodgers going to get this complete to his running back, Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall, 35 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Jets, 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business? Now that you're being pressed, it is definitely go time for them in this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Second down and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught by Hill. Now inside the 25. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 81 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. His guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's complete to Davis. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their
First
own
down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over. Seconds left to go in the game. Now a 3rd and 6. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. Just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business, not just at home,